I mentioned that I said I was going to go over the equipment for the Great American Coastal Excursion, and I'm going to start today. And I picked one of the fun things to go over as far as the gear goes, and that's the solar panel setup. If you remember the last trip, the last two trips actually, we used a flexible 100-watt solar panel, and on the first trip it was flawless. On the second trip, it did its job, but we did have problems with the solar panel, and I think that was just a isolated issues, to be honest with you, because those things work pretty well. But since we don't have a trailer this time to put the big solar panel on, I had to come up with something else. And what we did, instead of a 100-watt solar panel, we have four 20-watt solar panels, so we have 80 watts to keep everything charged. And just to give you an idea how this, what else is different is, with the first two trips we had to carry an inverter and a charge controller. You don't need to know what those are, they're just extra parts. But this time we don't have to, because I came up with these little power boxes, and they're marketed for ice fishing. I guess you go out, sit on the ice and get cold and charge your phone. I don't know. But inside these boxes, there's a 10 amp hour lithium battery. So the lithium part makes it lighter. There's still a little weight to them, but they're light. And what they do is you turn it on, there's a light, and that's where you can see it charged. That's 13.5 volts. And what you do is you just plug there's a cigarette lighter hole right there, and then you can see there's two USB plugs, so you can plug stuff into there. And what happens is, I'll show you, the solar panel hooks up to here. Now the idea is we have two of these, and I'm gonna hook up two solar panels to one and two to the other. And all the testing I did so far has been great. I mean, these things are portable, they're efficient, they're really good. And we have a lot of redundancy here, because you can mix and match the solar panels, and these things are pretty sturdy. So we should be fine, because what we have to do, we got to keep the phone charged, the drone, the controller for the drone, the GoPro, the lights for the bike, the lights for the drone, and I got these fancy microphones now. So, and I'll explain more about the microphone and what I plan to do with them as we progress here. The other thing with the solar panel is, if you ever wanted to go to the beach with one of those, just one solar panel, you can hook this up to it and then charge your phone or whatever directly off of the solar panel, and that works really well. So that's something to think about. They're a little pricey though. This did hack into the budget a little bit, but if you see the picture, the cover photo picture of SB3, it looks really efficient as far as hanging the solar panels off the panniers, and that's the solar panel setup.